everyone. We're going to do a little practice today. Get some stretching in. Do a small little flow, nothing too serious. As you can see, I have a partner today with me, Rainy. So everyone just get on your mat or a towel, something that's non-slid, and we can begin. So sit in a nice comfortable position. You can have the legs crossed, legs out in front of you, whatever feels good for you. And we just want to start some nice intentional breathing, letting the belly rise and fall. So starting, taking a nice deep inhale and exhaling all the way out. Keeping those shoulders pulled back, spine nice and straight. Bringing yourself to the present space and time. Allowing any tension, any negativity to slowly seep away from the mind and the body. So let's go ahead and tilt that head to the right shoulder. Left arm's going to come out towards the floor. And then right hand coming up and over on top of the left ear. So remember, I'm going to be opposite from you. So you can listen to the cues and know which arm or leg should be moving. So we're just going to get a nice neck stretch here. Letting any tension flow out of the body. Slowly releasing, stretching that right arm towards the mouth, tilting your head to the left shoulder, left hand coming up and over on top of that right ear, breathing it out. So let's slowly release. Let's go ahead and stretch that right arm straight up to the sky, and then you're going to bend the right elbow to bring that right hand to your upper back area, lower neck. And then left hand's going to come top of that right elbow, and you just want to slowly pull that elbow towards the back of the room. Tucking that chin to chest, keeping that spine straight. Should be getting a nice stretch on those shoulder blades here. So releasing, just roll it out for a moment, and we'll do the other side. So straightening that left arm up, bending the left elbow, placing that left hand on the upper back, lower neck. Right hand coming on top of that left elbow, and then slowly pulling that elbow towards the back of the room, chin to chest, breathing it out. Awesome job here, releasing down, roll it out, and remembering this is for your body only, so you modify as needed. All right, let's go ahead and bring those feet together for a nice butterfly stretch. You can bring them in nice and close if you like, or further out in front. You can also place something on the outside of the knees to give support if needed here. So whenever you're ready, nice deep inhale, straightening that spine, pulling those shoulders back. On the exhale, we're going to slowly come forward and use those elbows to push the knees down. Getting a nice inner thigh stretch here. Slowly coming up. And then we're going to stretch those legs out Another nice inner thigh stretch here. You can use those hands behind you to push yourself a little deeper in that stretch. You can also bend the knees here if you need to modify, placing something under those knees as well. So right hand coming to that right shin, left arm's gonna come up and over towards the right toes. If you can get down, touching them, wonderful. If not, you go as far as you want, and you wanna slowly open that body up. Twisting that body up towards the sky, looking under that left armpit, breathing it out. Slowly releasing, left hand coming to that left shin, right arm sweeping up and over towards the left foot, rotating the body open, breathing it out. Slowly coming back up. Let's crawl those hands out in front, giving a nice stretch here. And then slowly crawling those hands back to center. Bringing those legs in. So I'm going to go ahead and turn on my mat here so you guys can see what I'm doing. So stretching those legs all the way out, placing the hands on the mat, fingers pointed towards the toes, right under those shoulders. Lift those hips up off the mat. Letting that head fall. Breathe it out. Nice deep inhales and exhales. Listening to the body. Slowly coming back down. Let's come forward for that forward fold stretch. You can do a little rocking here, side to side. Let's go ahead and bend those knees, placing those feet hip width apart. Hands are going to come back down to the mat. The fingers are going to point into the back of the room this time. We're going to come up into our reverse tabletop. Lifting those hips up, dropping that head if you like. Breathe it out. Slowly releasing those hips back down, stretching those legs out. Forward folding, do that rocking if you like, getting into the lower back and the hips. And then let's go ahead and plant those feet on the mat. We're going to lift those hips up and come into a nice forward fold standing. You get into this position however you need to. Once you're here, allow that head to drop, releasing any tension. Placing the hands on the mat, on the shins, behind the calves. Whatever feels good to you. You can bend the knees slightly here, keeping those feet hip width apart. And then you want to lift those hips to the sky. You can move that head around, shake the head left to right. Up and down. And then whenever you're ready, let's bring those arms up behind the back, clasping those hands together if you can. If not, just placing the hands on top of the back. If you can get the hands clasped, try straightening those elbows and allowing those arms to slowly fall overhead. Keep that breath flowing. Don't hold the breath here. And then slowly lowering those arms all the way back down. Releasing to the mat. Let's walk it out. Bend those knees, lifting the heels. And then we're gonna bring those hands forward on our mat, stepping those feet back to come into our downward dog position. So your heels might not get to the mat here. That's okay. You can come up on those toes, whatever works. Let's walk it out for a second. So bending the knees, lifting the heels. You can do a little bit of twisting here, helps those hips out. Fingers spread nice and wide. And we'll go for a small flow here. So get yourself nice and grounded on that left foot. We want to sweep that right leg to the sky. And then bend the right knee, sending that right foot towards that left glute. Opening that hip up. And then we're going to slowly sweep that right foot to our right hand, coming to the front of that mat. Once you're nice and steady here, rising up into your warrior one. So you want to keep that right knee over that right ankle. Lifting up, opening that chest, breathing it out. Whenever you're ready, go ahead and plant that left foot down on the mat, and we're just going to turn to come into our warrior two. Looking over those right fingertips. Let it go. Go ahead and straighten that right leg. We're going to come down for triangle, so you can bring that right hand down to the shin, to the foot, or all the way to the mat. Left arm's coming up to the sky. You can try to look up to the sky or look down to the mat, whatever works for you here. If this is too much effort on that shoulder or arm, you can always just drop the arm, placing it to rest. Whatever works for you today, listen to the body. We're going to do a little twist here. So bring that left hand down to replace that right. Twisting that right arm up to the sky this time for a reverse triangle. Also remember, you can bend that knee as much as you need to here. Bringing that right hand back down to the mat. We're going to get back on those left toes and step that right foot back, coming into our downward dog. Push that chest towards the mat, hips to the sky. Walk it out here. And we'll go for the other side. So nice and grounded on that right foot. We're going to kick that left leg to the sky this time. Bend the left knee and let that left foot come towards that right glute. Opening the hip. And then we're going to slowly sweep that left foot to the front of our mat, coming by that left hand, staying on those right toes, rising up into your warrior one. We're into that lunge position. We're staying up on those toes. You can choose to bring that heel down if you like. And then we're going to turn for that warrior two on this side, looking over those left fingertips. Keep that breath flowing. So go ahead and straighten that left leg, and we're going to come down for our triangle. So bringing that left hand down to the knee, to the shin, or all the way to the mat. Right arm coming straight up. You can bend that left knee as much as you need to here. Breathe it out. Let's slowly bring that right hand down to replace the left. Left arm's going to come straight up for a reverse triangle. Nice steady breathing. And let's go ahead and bring that left hand back down to the mat. Bending the left knee, we're gonna step that left foot back, coming into that downward dog position, walk it out here. Fingers spread nice and wide. Keep that breath flowing. And then we're gonna slowly come forward into our plank position. You want those hands right under the shoulders. You don't want that butt too high or too low. A nice straight plank here. Keeping those elbows close to the body, we're going to slowly start to lower down. Untuck the toes, straighten the arms into your upward facing dog. You can choose to keep those knees up off the mat or drop them down, whatever feels good. So go ahead and drop the knees down if you're not there. And let's sit those hips back for our child's pose and take a breather. So you can open those knees as much as you like here. Bringing the arms up above the head or beside the body, whatever feels good. So let's slowly come up into our tabletop position. We'll do one little balancing pose and then we'll get our nice little relaxation in. So fingers spread nice and wide, hands right under those shoulders, knees hip width apart. Straighten that right arm straight out in front, kick that left leg straight out behind you. Breathing it out here. Balancing that left and right brain. If you want to try to go a little bit further with this pose, you can try bending the left knee, swinging that arm back, grabbing a hold of the foot, and then stretching that leg up into a little modified bow. Coming back down when you're ready. Getting yourself nice and squared up again. We'll go for the other side. So stretch that left arm straight out in front. Kick that right leg straight out behind you. Breathe it out, looking down to the mat. And if you want to go further here, try bending the right knee. Left arm swings back to grab a hold of the foot. And you can slowly kick that foot into the hand for your modified bow. Coming back down when you're ready. Let's sit back once more for our child's pose. Breathe it out. Bring those arms up above the head this time. Get a nice stretch in the shoulders. Whenever you're ready, let's slowly come up. We're just going to swing those legs around to get on our bums to set up for our Shavasana. Go ahead and stretch those legs all the way out, coming all the way down to your mat. Let's bring those arms up above the head. Get a nice long body stretch here. Letting it all go. And we'll go ahead and give our lower backs a little massage. So let's bring those knees into the chest. You can have the legs open if you like, or together. Hug them in, and let's do a little rock and roll, side to side. Massage that back out. Massage the lower hips. And then whenever you're ready, go ahead and stretch those legs all the way out on the mat. Have those arms come down beside the body, palms up. Lift those shoulders, get nice and comfy. Let those feet get nice and relaxed, shake them out. And take a nice little Shavasana here, letting the body just sink into the floor. Giving the body a little bit of relaxation and love. And then whenever you're ready, slowly start to awaken that body up. Move the fingers, move the toes. And it's your option on how you'd like to come back to your seated position. Some people would like to turn over on their side prior to sitting up. Or I like to personally just rock myself back up into my seated position. So placing the hands on the knees, we want to bring the palms up. This is just to receive the good energy around us. I invite you to close the eyes. Breathing it out, knowing that you gave your body some love today. You got rid of some stagnant energy that may have been built up within the mind. So I bring a little bit of energy into our space. Let's go ahead and bring those hands to heart center, bowing our heads in gratitude, and namaste. Thank you guys so much for joining me. I'm going to have a lot more videos coming soon, but I did want to start out with just a small, nice flow with some stretching today, so I hope you guys enjoyed it. See you soon.